Hey, what's up, DIYers? Mike Boards with the Mike Boards channel. Thank you for watching. We're working on our LG ThinQ Laundry Center, and to alleviate that OE fault code from illuminating or triggering, we are going to clean the drain pump filter. Let's take a look. Making our way to our utility room, and in front of us is our brand new LG ThinQ Laundry Center. And I say brand new, it's about 6 months old, and it is time again to clean the drain pump filter to alleviate the OE error code. Making our way to the laundry center and coming down in the very bottom left hand corner, there's your access door or panel to your drain pump filter. To a close-up view of the access door or panel and the top center portion, there's your button. And DIYers, just be careful, go slow, be friendly as you push that down or compress it and shift that door open. The last thing you want to do is break that tab off, which unfortunately will lead to that door never being able to close and lock properly. However, again, just coming inside here, push down and shift this out. And inside here is a sticker with your instructions. However, coming inside here, you've got a drain hose and a plug, and there's your drain filter inside there. And the first thing we need to do is drain the water out of the washing machine. And that is extremely important, because in the event that you just unscrew this drain pump filter without draining the water first, well, you are going to create a pretty big puddle of water. And that's the last thing you want. So with that said, coming inside here, we are going to carefully grab the hose and plug and remove it from its tension slot. And once you shift this down, the last thing you want to do is pull this hose out aggressively. Just carefully pull it out until it stops. And once it stops, just kind of carefully push it back in and just make sure that there is no more hose that can come out. Again, do not continue to pull it, because what will happen is if you pull it too hard, you will disconnect it or damage it on the opposite side, and that creates a whole different DIY project that you do not want to get into. However, from here, I just have a little dish or container, and I'm going to put that basically right there. And from here, I'm going to carefully grab the hose, and as I pull this plug out, again, I'm not pulling on the actual hose. I'm just going to position my hand and fingers and start turning the plug as I also shift it outward. And I do not want the hose to turn. As you can see, the separation of the plug and hose, and the water will begin coming out pretty good. And there it is, DIYers, check that out. And from here, I'm just going to allow that to drain. And what I recommend doing is not letting go of the hose, because chances are it might snap out and pour water all over the floor. So just hold it in place until you know it will not move. And I'm going to allow that to fill up, and it might fill this whole little container. So what I might have to do is replug the hose and drain that, which I'm going to. Look at that, that filled up pretty quick. The hose is plugged. I will drain that water. I'll be right back. Back with you. Bringing the container in, and what I should have done was grab a larger container, but that's okay. And same thing, holding the hose and twisting the plug. And from here, I can basically let go of the hose and allow that water to drain. And I recommend allowing the water to drain for about 30 minutes. What will happen, it'll get down to a trickle like this, and then it'll stop, and then all of a sudden, it will begin flowing water out again. So again, give it about 30 minutes. No reason not to. DIYers, we are back with you, and we allowed this to drain for about 30 minutes, and you might notice after about 5 to 10 it stops, but in our case, we just let it sit there and drain. From here, I'm just going to plug the hose and ensure that the plug is pushed all the way and the hose is mating with this little base portion of the plug. From here, just carefully push it back in. If it gets to a point where it won't go in, just carefully pull it back out, realign it, and push it in. And from here, just carefully insert it back into the little slot. From here, we are going to remove the dish, set that aside, and again, counterclockwise, we are going to apply inward pressure as we twist this out. I'll try not to get in your way, but it might be a little hard. And again, from here, I'm just bringing in the towel. You can see just a little bit of water leaking out. That's normal, and I will let that soak up. And DIYers, there it is, removed. And as you see, ours is extremely clean and a little bit of debris inside there. However, if you have never cleaned this filter, which we do once a month, it might be full of a whole bunch of stuff. And if that's the case, carefully clean it. Get all these little squares or vent portions open again. I'll set that aside, come in here and dry this up. And inside there is where your drain pump pushes all of the water as it feeds out of the tub through the filter and into the drain hose and out of your home. And what I did was carefully remove that little piece of debris. Again, that's what we got after a month. That's not bad. And again, coming in with the filter, and DIYers, do not cross thread this. You see the thread is plastic. In addition, you've got a rubber seal right here all the way around. Make sure that that is properly seated, not offset, not damaged. And we are going to insert that in, and do not over tighten this. And it comes to a stop. At this point, just double check everything, and what we can do is, again, just clean up any water or soak up any water, and if all looks good, which in our case it does, we can carefully close this door. Take a step back, and DIYers, that is it. And hopefully, in the event that your filter was full of debris and clogged, that will do wonders to your washing machine, and it will begin working again, and the OE code will go away. If that does not happen, well, let's go over to our drain pump hose, and inside here we have our water lines and again our drain hose, and we actually had to install a drain hose adapter kit or extension kit. Down below in the comments and description, video link number 2 will show you how to do that. However, coming up to the top where it feeds up and loops around into the plumbing, go ahead and carefully remove the hose from the plumbing in the wall and just ensure that nothing is clogging that hose or where the water comes out of the hose and into the plumbing. In the event that you see any blockage, go ahead and clean that up. Again, that will do wonders to your machine and the drainage.